reached the pharmacy.
Is this actually where we left off yesterday? November the 5th? Yeah, I think so. I said we had about 5 days left, didn't we? It seems more advanced than that. Hey, Tom. Hey, Christy Reeves as well. Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone else who's watching too and waiting for the stream. It's great to see you back here, time after time. So, we have a trauma specialist about to level up. We have practiced. He currently has this. Performs faster operations. Tires slightly slower. We can lower the chances for complications. We can raise the chance for simplifications. I like the steady hands. And he tires slower. And significantly lowers chances for complications. I like both of these. Ooh, they're both good. I'm going to go for that one. Fewer complications. I don't know if you get a lot of complications from trauma. I'm not sure. High spirit. Good stuff. Well done, folks. Well done. We're off to a good start. You got 12 inches of snow outside your front door, Christy. Have a cup of coffee for you? I will. In fact, I've just made it in a questionable mug today. It appears that today's stream is sponsored by Minnie Mouse. M is for mischief. I don't know if you guys can maybe not quite see that. I'm not going to turn it around. I filled it a little bit too full, so I'm in danger of spilling that all over myself. Hey, Akron. How's it going? What happened? I don't think anything happened. I'm sure we had more morale than this the other day. We did take a big hit in morale when the dead soldiers got moved out of the trenches, as I recall. There's 20 in there. I think we lost a load all at once. So that's working better. Let's have a look at assignments. Let's see. Yes, I moved that down because no one's waiting there, but I left someone in just in case something happened that we weren't aware of. The grave diggers are busy. The guys in the clearing station are going all out. Okay, that's fine. We were okay. Let's move on then. I think we're fine just to carry on. It feels unusual to say that in this game. We're fine. Let's carry on because I expect it to be just disaster after disaster. But so far, so good. Although it is early days, we've been streaming for a grand total of about 2 minutes, so we won't say we won just yet.
Sir, operation was successful.
Disney sellout? I think that came with a chocolate Easter egg in it.
Sir,
when we got it at some point.
Successful.
Let's have a look. So they're going well. Over here, we're okay at the front line. Ooh, these are +3s. I do need more drafts. What are the engineers doing? They're not currently building me anything. And the train's due in 3 hours. So we'll wait for the train to come in and we will reassign the engineers and maybe build something super exciting. Maybe? Will this be the final stream? Kron, that is a good question. That is a very good question. The cemetery needs a medic. There's no one to bury the dead. Are they off duty? No, there is someone on duty. It's maybe just because someone's... No, we haven't just changed shift. Okay, I don't know why that is, but there's someone in the medic station, in the cemetery, that's fine. So, yeah,
medics are on
5 days, it is potential... We could do that. We could potentially do that.
Operation was successful.
The train has arrived.
Sir, medics are on the way.
Bringing me bits and pieces. We're doing well for... That's a good point. Actually, someone... Oh, wait, hang on. So, typhoid? Oh, use a medical drip to stabilize the patient. Meanwhile, high spirit and the bullet stopped on the bone. So, 2 bits of good news.
Patient is cured.
I feel like I have to slow the game down as soon as I get it going fast.
Operation was successful.
There's just so much to keep up with. I was going to go and look at this to start with. That looks all good. That looks very good. This looks like... No, it's okay. I remember we had to juggle that around to make sure everyone got to survive. So we'll get the good one. The VIP goes through first. Oh, it was medics. Or rather, engineers making medicines for me. So you were exhausted. Oh, those are fine. Those are fine then. Okay, so can we come off 24 hours? I would say not. We'll just switch them over. And how are we off for alcohol? We could put some more on alcohol production. Although these will get exhausted fairly quickly, so... Yeah, maybe I shouldn't. Actually, he's about to tire out. So I might pop him in there on the rest one, and we'll put you in there in your place. That looks cool to me. Hey, Catherine, welcome back. I don't think you've missed anything yet. Nothing urgent has happened. It's looking good so far. And
Sir, engineer is
it's
on the
looking
way.
too good. Oh, there's new patients. We have this guy resting exhausted, resting tired. Well, there's no desperate rush to put this guy through, so he can do it. He's good. Get experience on the new guy. There are 2 patients? We must have had a train load just come in, actually. So what we do, these are in good nick, but we're going to put these in here. And we'll let them get rested first. Because there really isn't any need at the moment to push ourselves.
Sir, doctor is going to rest.
Whatever happened with the tunnel?
Doctor is going to rest.
That wasn't very well explained in the at the time. But it seems like it blew up.
Engineers reached the pharmacy.
I think the Germans countermined it and blew it up. And nothing good came of it. So maybe the decisions we took throughout the course of building that thing, we could have made some different decisions. I think I took all the cautious ones.
Sir,
maybe I was too
operation was
cautious.
Successful.
I think it is possible to be too cautious. Good and good. You want to be in first, though. You'll have a rest. And you'll be resting after there, so you guys can come out. It's fine. Over on the trauma ward, we'll just add you on to the end of the list.
Sir,
We have a staff
operation
point.
was
Oh, we had that
successful.
before. Don't know what I'm saving up for next. We have... Oh, wait, just a minute. Just a minute. The trauma specialist is on the way. I knew we'd ordered it. Him, her, them. Yeah, the tunnel took a lot of resources and effort, or time. It took time for my engineers, and it
Sir,
didn't go great.
Operation was successful.
Hi, Poetic Wine. Welcome back. And someone's exhausted. I think it's a nurse. Yeah, these are just on 12-hour shifts, which is such a shame. I'm going to switch the shift over so they can rest. Hey, look at that. We've got the resources in now. Okay, let's go and play with the engineers.
Sir, nurses are on.
And what are we going to build? We have options. Oh, I could go for these. No, I can't. I don't have the drafts. But I can get that anytime because there's no freight requirement for those. So what can I build with a 7? Housing. We get an extra ambulance. Or we go on to the 8-hour shifts. I feel like I'm managing without that. So there's also options in here. We went for the hot beverage dispensers. I don't feel like there's a whole lot of more exciting stuff to do in these, apart from the ration stuff, which is interesting. Scouting we're done. Housing, I could increase housing, but not yet. I think I'm going to get... We save up for that one, and I think I'm going to go for this one, which we still can't afford, in the advanced dressing station, because we then get the ambulances there. And we can take that anyway, can we? Casualty clearing station plus 10 beds. Okay, I guess I save up a little bit longer. Let's take a look in here. You convinced the developers should give their games to streamers first to catch all the issues before releasing it. Apparently internal testers aren't cutting it. You never know how much internal testing is done. And another... I totally agree with you, by the way, that there appears to be not enough internal testing. It might be the case that the internal testers do catch these things, but someone in management or the publisher, sometimes it's not the developer, sometimes it's the publisher, that the publisher says, no, this is getting published on this date, whether you've developed it or not, because we want our money. and the publisher will just force it through, or say you're not getting published. There have been publishers who've done that in the past. I can't think of the names, but there's been various scandals about that. But sometimes it's just someone in management that says, yes, I know, we know there's issues. I've got bills to pay. My yacht's not going to buy itself. We're pushing the game out. We'll fix it later. So that happens, unfortunately. So we can't always blame the testers and the quality assurance guys, but I'm sure they have missed things. Yeah, they do. They do often start to run out of money. You're dead right, Poetic Wine. It's an expensive thing to develop. You think the games we play now compared to the stuff we played 20, 30 years ago, the production costs are a lot higher, and we get I won't say a better product. We definitely get a fancier, more polished product. Whether you enjoy it more is a different matter. Time constraints. Yeah, Tom, that's quite often the problem. Anyway, it is a shame, but we're going to, as we're blue, we're going to start saving up. I was going to chuck these guys out or into the trenches, but there's a lot of +3s here, isn't there? That's giving us +11 on those. I can't, in all good conscience, throw my 3s out, so we want them in the trenches. Whether it makes any difference beyond a certain point, I don't know. But we're going to go with gut feeling on this one, I think.
Sir,
You can see the
patient is
you
cured.
can see the passion from the developers, from how interesting the core mechanic is. Yeah. Very similar to Frostpunk in a lot of the mechanics in this. I don't know whether any of the same developers worked on both games. We have a shorter operation. Okay, we can speed this
Sir,
up.
new patient arrived.
Oh, we better go and look at the new patients. Right, we need... Send soldiers worth combat power to the trenches. Okay, this is interesting. They want us to send more soldiers to the trenches in case the intelligence reports are wrong. If we do so, they'll provide us with staff permits. Oh, okay, worth 18 combat power. So I think... I've just confirmed with HQ we should receive the permits shortly. Is that already... Is that already
Sir, new patient
kicked
arrived.
off? Okay, I think people are about to start coming off rest here because we've got some urgent ones going in. You lost crash, lost sound. It looks okay. Anyone else having issues with things? Is Twitch playing up? Let's have a look. Let's go watch myself on Twitch. Nope, that's fine. That's always a disturbing prospect, watching myself streaming myself. It looks like it's fine for me. But anyway, maybe give it a refresh. All fine at YouTube's end. We'll blame Twitch. It's always good to blame Twitch. I like blaming Twitch. No sign of any drop frames or anything over here, so far so good. Right, and then we've got 2 goods, so we'll put you in there. And you kind of want someone urgent, so can we put you in there? We'll get people out of bed to go and do some work. Oh, you'll be extremely exhausted. Okay, that's not good. Tell you what, switch these in there, and can we get the rest in? You'll be exhausted there. What about if I put you up there? No, it's just pushing things a bit too far. We'll drop you back over to there. It's only an hour. I'll do it that way round. I can do it that way round, so we get people through. We'll do it that way.
Sir, doctor is starting a new shift.
Oh, there's a tired person over there in the clearing station. It's an exhausted medic. It's 12 PM. I could shift the... I don't need to do it for everyone. They look like they're about to go totally exhausted, don't they? I'll switch that. I'll just switch that one lot over. The cemetery's kind of working. There's 40 people awaiting burial. That's not good.
Sir, operation was successful.
That's really not good. So I don't know. The 18 combat power? There's quite a few. What have we got? I'll continue putting 3s into the trenches then. And put the 2s in there. Because I'm pretty sure... Maybe we already qualified for that. We got the 2. So we must have already qualified for that.
Sir, medics reached the casualty clearing station.
Okay. Nice. Well, these guys are going straight in. It's kind of cool that we have doctors just ready to receive them. We might run into issues here, so let's... Okay, the bullet passed straight through. And a shorter rehab. Excellent. Right. Another one. More shorter rehab. So at that point, we still can't build the thing I wanted to, because I still haven't got those patients away. No matter. They will soon. The battles are going to come frequently here. We're going to have to make some changes. Right, alcohol I could order. The trauma meds, these guys are exhausted. Okay, we're just going to take them out and give them a rest. There's basically nothing we can do about that. We'll keep trying to churn over the alcohol. I could do with some more engineers, I think, to really work this over. So let's go and have a look in the assignments for engineers housing. That's the medic team. This is the one. We can have 4 more engineers.
Sir,
Unless...
engineer was on the way.
Unless I'm already at the... Can I have... No, I am maxed out. Okay, so... I think engineer housing. I think that's the thing to do. Burns, but his body's healing. Excellent. Hey, Ragnus, give them coffee. I wish. We don't seem to be able to put them full of stimulants in this game. Yeah, I'm just going to have to rest the engineers while they're exhausted. Although with 4 people in, it would make sense to do a couple of... put this on 12-hour shifts, wouldn't it? Rather than swapping people out the whole time. But they do build faster. I think I'll swap them in and out. I don't think I can afford to keep them going like that. You'd love a coffee right now? I'll drink one for you then, Tom. Cheers. In my well-hard Minnie Mouse coffee mug. Normal recovery or shorter rehab? Definitely shorter rehab. We'll always take shorter rehabs. These poor engineers, they are at the point of collapse. Yeah, I think I'm going to get some more engineers to try and keep up with production. Oh, more nurses. How are we off for nurses?
Patient is cured.
Did we hit the limit? We could have 1 more nurse. I could have that right now. I'm thinking that with the battles coming closer together, if we can have more... I can always order materials. At the moment, I can't keep pace with production. Engineers or nurses. Tough choice. Scouts are busy. Someone's exhausted in the cemetery. Extremely exhausted. Right, we'll put you guys onto opposite shifts. You just dig away. Nothing seems to happen when I have 2 guys, though, on a 12-hour shift. It only seems to start burying people if I have, like, 3 or more teams in here. And I noticed, actually, putting 3 or more teams in here, all in one shift, makes a massive difference to the rate that this activity takes place. But I don't know. It might just be coincidence. Steady diet of cocaine and coffee. Who needs sleep and food? That's probably what people did survive on in the trenches. Because you used to be able to buy cocaine and send it to the front line in like gift packs from like British department stores. Oh, we've got a longer recovery on here because he's dehydrated and emaciated. If I get another nurse, she'll be an anxious, gluttonous doxy with the traits they seem to come with. It does seem to be the case that all new staff that you order come with bad traits. But the staff that you get from events, if you get them, they tend to come with good traits. So, yeah, we might have a problem.
Operation was successful.
Isn't really... Hang on a sec. There's no one in the trenches. It must just be corpses in... they'll be bringing corpses to bury. That's what it'll be. We have an easy operation. And
Sir, new patient arrived.
exhausted nurses. Man, these guys are getting exhausted so fast in the operating ward. We're not getting them turfed out any faster, but that doesn't matter just at the moment. Still think an extra nurse would be a good purchase. I'm going to switch 2 of these over. You need to be on rest. So let's go for these 2. And I better make sure I don't get caught out here. We've got good. You're on for 5 hours. That's okay. This will work. These guys can rest and then do their jobs. We're on top of things there. We're on top of things. Oh, we can upgrade now. Excellent.
Sir?
Yeah, I'm going to go for... I would like the ambulance. Don't care about the shift system. I would like this, but we... decreases the operation difficulty in the trauma ward. But they're longer operations. But they're longer operations, but they're easier. And quicker rehab. I think that might be the next one. This in itself isn't all that useful until you get the ambulance one after it. And there is a battle coming. And I probably have time to get both. That's not a big build time. Okay, I'm going to improve that. And we just so happen to have 4 engineers who are just rested in staff lodging. Perfect. 3 hours. We'll go with the initial plan, and then we'll upgrade the other things later. It's not bad. We still have plenty of drafts, so it's still good.
Sir, medics are on the way.
Clean exit wound.
Sir, patient
My
secured.
ambulance got stuck.
Sir, operation was successful.
Ooh, bad stuff. The initial diagnosis was incomplete, and it turned out the amount of shell shrapnel in the patient's body is far greater than previously thought. It's a miracle he's still alive. The chances of saving him are drastically lower than anticipated. I don't want to abort him. Okay, it's all we do is we spend 1 more material.
Sir, operation was successful.
I will take that. And we've got no more people coming in. So at the moment we have just enough materials for the people in here. We have not enough for the trauma one. Oh, but we can start working on this. So let's get the 3-star ones who've been waiting for a long time down there. And he can have a rest afterwards. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do it like that. New doctor. I didn't notice him arrive there.
Secured.
Just don't leave the magnet inside the body.
Sir, engineers reached the construction site.
So much morale. Hi, Duke, by the way. Morale's looking good at the moment. We seem to be managing quite well at that.
Sir, operation was successful.
We'll take the easy ones. I like the easy ones. Okay, so we can easily get more orders here. I'm not sure about the mission for the combat power. I think we've completed it because it's disappeared off the screen. However, I'm going to continue putting +3s in the trenches. And certainly 1s can go home. Well, not go home, but we'll send them to HQ. Because we'll get the drafts. And we will spend it.
Sir, doctor starting a new shift.
I will always take a decreased cost. Thank you very much. Ooh. Oh, I don't like this one. Letter from home arrived for this patient while he's in CCS. Do we let him read it? I allowed myself to glance quickly through its contents, and I believe it can have a positive impact on the patient. So, for 3 hours shorter rehab, I don't care about that for a morale drop. No, we don't make exceptions. Although I don't see why we can't let them read the letters from home. I mean, if they're coming to this point, they've gone through censorship and everything, so I don't know. I'm not quite sure why that seems to be a thing. Who was tired? Someone flashed up as exhausted. Ah, there he is. So, the trauma meds are low at the moment. I can take you out, put you in there. The alcohol is just about... I can order more alcohol.
Sir, engineer is on the way.
That's okay. We're going to order more engineers, I think. We're going to have one more engineer.
Sir, patient is cured.
Hearing from home can make them more likely to desert. I guess... Yeah, if they get a letter from
Sir,
home...
patient is cured.
Saying, it's your dad here. I think your wife might be having it off with the postman. That might affect morale at the front. Yeah, I can understand that. Another clean exit wound.
Curse my kilt. Artillery fire!
Hey, that's not scheduled. How rude. That wasn't on my to-do list today. Okay, we've been caught out. Bit off topic, but I played John Wick Hex and enjoyed it, right? I did. I thought it was actually a really cool game. Simple game, but difficult to master, especially at the later levels. Nice fun little idea. And it's got Ian McShane's voiceover in there. He actually appears in it. So it was a fairly low budget game.
Sir, report from the battle.
I thought it was cool. Okay, we're going to have to spend some stuff here. So we don't have the engineers building up yet, but we're going to have to get that on. So at the advanced dressing station... Right, that's bad. That's really, really bad. Are we going to go to 24-hour shifts in the cemetery? Does not have any preference. 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 Although he's tired. Let's not put the tired ones in if we can. You're no preference. And you're no preference either. You come out. You go in. Right, so. That's all good. So the people doing 12-hour shifts at the cemetery, so there's always someone on. I think that'll be okay. What we'll do is we'll put the 2 exhausted ones in. No, we won't. Because they're going to just work. So we'll put these other 2 to get... They're going to get like 40 minutes of rest before the shift changes. So they're just going to walk back to the bunk room before that shift changes. These guys are the ones... Oh, these are guys responsible for getting to the... 12-hour shifts are still fine, but you come over here. I could do with another medic team. Yeah, another medic team would be good. Also, I'm going to put you on the shift change one. Because that's going to switch over any minute. Okay, we'll juggle that around as we can. So, with that done, we need the train. And we need to order some resources here, because we're not going to cope with this. So we're going to have 2 alcohol, because we're not producing enough. It's going to be the surgical supplies, but thankfully these are some of the cheapest. So that's spending 10. And that's absolutely fine by me. Away you go. Hey Ivan, does the medic arm with weapons? No, there's no actual fighting for you to do in this, or for your medic teams. All the fighting is abstracted from the front.
Our forces from the east were redirected west to retake Lost Lavalette Forest. The attack was partially successful.
That sounds promising.
Well, sir, it appears it was a trap.
Oh, it would be.
At the same time as our attack, Germans launched strikes at the western riverbank and the eastern distributary, successfully taking ground.
Our engineers are tired. Yeah, this is a bit of a issue for us at the moment. I'll have to bring you in because we need to try and craft as much of this as possible. And that's nearly done, and then we can start shifting people out of there. We can order another engineer, and we can get production up high in here.
So, the 36th was the only force that successfully repelled the enemy. Our part of the front line is now officially the biggest thorn in the German side. I think the enemy commander will take our resistance personally.
So this is the front line across here. So we are the bulge in the front line, which is not good. A friar in trouble. Friar Tuck's monastery is getting closer to the front line. Scouts would like to check up on the friars and persuade them to evacuate from the monastery. Our scouts? You are joking. Oh no, he is on a German. He is on a mission, German report. It's not given a timer here. I was about to get upset thinking they'd finished a mission, it's not updated, but they are. And they've got 10 hours to wait. Panic over. Yeah, John Wick Hex, if you're thinking of playing it, it's a good game. It's a short game, but it's quite a good one. I think I've got a review of it, actually. An easy operation. Nice.
Sir, patient is cured.
The engineers are done. Perfect. So, we won't go to building the next thing just yet. We'll try and catch up on production here. Which is going to be trauma meds. You're ready to go in. It's going to be that. Food is fine. We're going to have someone on that one. And I will put someone back onto the extra shift on the alcohol for the time being. Actually, the trauma meds, the chemical meds, we can build up quite a stock of those. So I suspect we'll need to. Although no one's coming in just yet. Hi Ahmed, welcome back again. Did the bullets in 1915 was in one casing, or like the bird shotgun? If so, why are they showing people with 1 or 2 shots? Oh, I see. I know what you mean. Like on these. So yes, they were obviously single bullets, but people could get shot with more. But the images here, like 2 bullet holes represent a more serious wound. Or the condition's going to degrade faster. So that's generally what that signifies. Shotguns were actually used in the First World War. They were used by some specialist trench clearing teams for like short-range combat. I think the US used them more. They had issues because back in the day, shotgun cartridges were made of paper and they could be sealed and waxed and stuff, but they had issues with them swelling up in the damp conditions of the trenches. And this was very important because the American shotguns were the Browning pump action ones, I believe. Maybe Winchester, but they were pump actions. I think they were Browning. And they had issues with paper cartridges swelling up and jamming in them. And I think modern shotgun cartridges are all plastic. I don't think they use brass, but I don't know. They must have found a way around that. Americans predominantly use the shotgun, and the Germans complained about it to the international court.
Sir, patient is cured.
They do give nasty wounds at close range.
Engineers reached the pharmacy.
And lots of them. Okay, how are we doing?
Sir, engineers reached the pharmacy.
We have 40 wounded in the trenches. Alright. Actually, we have a nurse leveled up. Oh my god, Lottie Collins, the binge drinker. Well, the strict we can deal with. The playful we can deal with. The binge drinker is really bad. There's a small chance they steal alcohol and skip the shift. I think we get rid of the binge drinker. There's just no question about it. She is sobered up. If you were in any profession in the world right now, working as a nurse in the operating ward, that is the one least likely to sober you up, I think. It's more likely to turn you to drink. So we can get rid of adventurous, which we don't. Just ambitious works better. Just works significantly better. And hopefully get rid of the glutton later.
Sir, don't...
Oh, let me save the game. Shotguns were good for close range trench clearing, because they're quicker to aim, and also I suppose if you were clearing dugouts, then a grenade through the dugout entrance, but a shotgun would be quite effective. But I mean, even like I don't know whether they were hugely more effective. They're probably just quicker to operate or quicker to get several shots off. The pump action ones would be, but I mean, any weapon at close range is going to be fast and lethal, really. Scary things. Scary times. We can take you out to rest. I don't need 3 people working on this just at the moment. Okay, we'll keep some reserves going on there.
Sir, engineer is on the way.
Have we got anyone in here yet? No. So, if I have a look at this, I'm going to tell you what
Be
my
patient.
thoughts are on this and how this works. So, the medics and the advanced dressing stations, these are the ones that go out to get the teams, that get the soldiers out of the trenches and bring them back. They don't seem to do anything until they've got the trenches cleared, and then they start bringing them over to the casualty clearing station. So, I think it would be better if the casualty clearing station's job was to go and collect them from the advanced dressing station, because I think sometimes you're going to end up with these guys waiting around with no one to take into or out of theatre, whilst there's wounded people sitting in this, but these guys over here are still busy collecting from the trenches. That's what I think. I'm not 100% sure, but that's how it seems to feel.
Successful.
Am I fully up on medics? I am, and medics are cheap. And at this point, okay, medic housing might be a viable upgrade for the engineers as well. What have we got? Mental state is stable. He could recover if enough time away from combat and no need for additional medicine. So, longer rehab, 37-hour rehab. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do that. We might need to upgrade this.
Sir, Doctor is starting a new shift.
Right, so we're on. I'm going to send my +3s back in and my 1s and 2s out. The hardened veterans. That's a lot of folks right about there. Oh, there's a VIP. He wants to... Duty bound. This is Private Ryan. This is the second time Private Ryan's been through. It says he's duty bound to recommend his return to the front lines. Should I release him from duty? Screw it. I'm going to send Private Ryan home.
Sir, patient is
I have a
cured.
heart. I am 99% morale, so I can't see this being a terrible disaster. Famous last words. If I have a lot of doctors doing the operations, it'll slow the procedure. How do you mean? If I have too many, or not enough medics in CCS, you mean, to get the patients in and out? Okay, you're well rested. Let's go straight in. And on the trauma ward, I can put you in there, I think. Yes, sir, we can fit you in this afternoon. Just take a seat.
Sir, patient is cured.
Just hold your intestines while we wait to operate on you. You'll be absolutely fine. German reports. After memorising the patrol routes, avoiding 4 guards on patrol was the easy part. Then came the 2 officers in the tent, but they were dispatched quickly and German reports are taken. On the way back, everything goes smoothly until one of the scouts is spotted. He's hit with a near-instant and continuous rain of bullets, killing him instantly. It was the MP-18 submachine gun, a new weapon for the stormtroopers, elite German soldiers. Knowing they have little chance against them, the commander orders to retreat. The reports were inconclusive as the Germans decided to attribute the attacks to some kind of local resistance. After reviewing the information, the scouts found 3 potential places to check where the Allied forces could be operating. We lost a scout in battle. Okay. So, if I go onto this and scouts now, so we're down to... It's a max team size of 3, but I believe, if I am correct, where does it say? It should say how many are currently in. It doesn't, does it? It doesn't say. So I need to go to this one first. Sorry, this one first. And preview the teams. So now we have a load of stuff here. He's only got 1 scout. And the next team has 0. So, if I go... I was going to get more medics, but I'm thinking with all them scouts, if I hire personnel... Can't do it. So, this is curious. How do I get more scouts? I don't know. The scouts are dying, but that doesn't seem to be freeing up my ability to fill more from... I don't know how to do this bit. Can't wait to see HQ reducing the staff permit because you send Private Ryan home. Don't say that. It's on the scout menu. So if I go to here, I can add scouts to the team. So it does cost me... Alright, so it costs me that. Ah, okay, so I order them from here. Not from the other one. It's going to use up all these. I was going to do the engineers, wasn't I? Screw it. Order in progress. Order in progress. Okay, thank you, Kron. So that's how that works. Interesting. See, I thought... Well, I think before I was always saving the staff orders for something else. But at this moment, I think we can probably just about risk doing this because there's a lot of missions going on. Dogs in camp. We've got the dogs in. Okay. So it might even be worth upgrading the scout team a little. If I have a look at the possible improvements for that. Does it say how long it's going to take? So from there, increases the maximum number of scouts in teams by 2. Unlikely to do that. They can carry more, can't they? And then I can get 2 more scout teams, but I don't suppose I'm going to do that. But then we can decrease the travel time, so it doesn't cost a lot. We'll see. We'll see about that. That one's fine. And over here, let's have a look. +3, you're back in the trenches. That is filling up gradually. So on the main order screen, you can order the head scout. Yeah, it's the teams. So that's the teams on that page, it seems, yeah. I didn't realise the individual scouts we could actually order like that. I knew we could sort of top them up, but I wasn't 100% certain. And it does... We were always saving the staff permits for something else, though, so... There was never a time I think I've ever felt I had spare staff permits just to spend. And we probably haven't here, really. I should have probably put them into engineers or medics, but we'll take it, because there might be something cool from the nurses. I'm going to open up Friar Tuck's monastery again, and I'm going to send my truck there to do something.
Sir, Doctor is starting a new shift.
Who's in the pharmacy? Exhausted. Yeah, this bit's actually working really well. We'll just switch them out. Oh, those guys are on the same 12-hour shift? That's quite funny. We'll switch over.
Sir, engineer is on the way. Sir, Doctor is starting a new shift.
Hey, Salaz, you kind of like this game? Your 54 years old brain can cope with this. This and World of Tanks is slow enough for you. This one has some proper... stress levels with it, but you can click pause at any time to slow it all down.
Engineers reached the pharmacy.
Good shout. Let's have a look on the schedule. So the scout order doesn't appear to be on there. I'm going to guess it's on... It's not there, is it? It should be on here. Oh, okay. Let me send you out. Hang on, let's have a look at... No, it's not there. Hang on, where was it? It must have been on the assignment screen. It just says order in progress. It's kind of hard to see when they arrive. Don't know, truth be told. They're on the train. Are they? Were they on there? That's not... that's wounded personnel coming in. The scouts would be this one. They're not on the first one. They don't appear to be on any... What was that? They don't appear to be on any of those. But anyway, they'll turn up sometime, and then we'll worry about that later. So, let's see. I might just assign the scout teams anyway. Another letter has arrived from home. Okay, we'll just say Actually, 16 hours. I'm going to take a 16-hour reduction in that. Morale drops by 2%. I don't think that's going to be a huge loss. Let's assign some scouts. So, I don't know what mission to do. I don't know how long... wonder if I have to come back to the hospital to actually get the scout. Let's assume not. A friar in trouble. So with each passing day, Friar Tuck's monastery is getting closer and closer to the front line. Scouts would like to check up on the friars and persuade them to evacuate from the site. Assign.
Sir, Scouts unit has started...
Still 28 hours to get to the monastery. So next team. We've got a dangerous forest. According to the first German report, German patrols were frequently attacked in the last couple of days in a nearby forest. It could be worth investigating. According to a second German report, patrols are frequently ambushed on roads in the area. Village Dilemma 1. According to the third report, a big group of men armed with rifles have been seen in different villages in the region. It could be worth investigating. Oh, it's all about all different men. Well, I'm going to go with Village Dilemma 1.
Sir, Scouts unit have started a new mission.
Right, interesting, okay. I've assigned a scout team to this with no scouts. Will it work? Is there any
Sir,
risk?
Patient is cured.
I have no idea. Teleporting
Sir,
scouts,
patient
maybe.
is cured.
We'll just airdrop them in from a Sopwith camel. You're 56 Salars, but you don't count the years 15 and 16. They're a no-brainer. We'll just rule those years out. I wish I could rule some of the years out. Maybe I'd rule out some of my school years. I wasn't overly fond of those.
Sir, operation was successful.
No scout unit, but yeah, scout commander's still there, but he has no actual scouts in there. So I don't know whether he can... Maybe. I don't know how that'll affect anything if we take casualties or if we have to carry things. I know some of the missions come back with, like, you gain 10 food per scout or something. So if there's no actual scouts in there, we won't gain anything. I have no idea how long that it's going to take. Maybe they get it when we come back to hospital. I rarely assign them back to hospital, but we'll take a look anyway. We've still got 28 people in the trenches. The nurses are doing okay. The engineers, we've got another exhausted engineer. We've got a nice stock of medical supplies, though. I think that's because we ordered some, isn't it? Okay, let's do this and go on to 12-hour shifts and see if we can just maintain it. So, you two want to be working and you two want to be resting. And I guess everyone's on a 12-hour shift now, right? Yeah, that's okay. We'll keep these two as spares to put them in where they're needed, maybe. Trauma, I would think, would be... Whoops, wrong one. Would be the main one. I still would like more engineers. But anyway, we spent it on scouts, so... Too many medics. I can't send any more to the ADS. Unless we upgraded it, did we? We did. We got that upgraded. Well, I think I'll put them on 24 hours. And we will put 2 in there. So that's maxed out. But these guys... I'm going to put you in there as well. These guys really should be getting people from the advanced dressing station. And they're just like super slow at it because nobody's coming in. And then we're going to get a shit ton. When they've actually got 40 people in here, we're going to get a shit ton delivered all at once. So the doctors are there sort of just sitting around smoking and drinking coffee at the moment. Because there's nothing to do. I will take a decreased cost. We have a lot of those. I will adjust the procedure to ease the doctor. Because that's the chemical one, and we might get a ton of them.
Sir, medics reached the casualty clearing station.
Hi, Roberto. Hello from Belgium. Hello back from the UK. Hope Belgium's a little bit warmer than we are at the moment. We've seen a lot of Belgian soldiers in here, apparently. Although some of them have suspiciously non-Belgian names. Alright, I think we just... Let's take a look in the trenches. There's still quite a lot of people waiting. We're going to take a big morale hit when they finally work out a lot of those haven't survived. Oh, it's -2? Okay, that's pretty damn cold then. I think we are actually maybe slightly warmer. Who was exhausted? You were exhausted. We'll switch. And that's a 12-hour shift, isn't it? That's about to change. We'll switch you onto rest and you onto work.
Sir, engineer was on the way.
Nothing off. There's 46 dead bodies. Don't need to bury them.
Operation was
Nah,
successful.
they'll be fine. They'll be fine. Patient has died. I mean, it doesn't seem to make a lot of difference. You should be burying them, but it doesn't seem to matter how
patient
many...
is cured.
Unless I have more than 3 teams assigned at the cemetery, that never seems to go down very quickly. So, we'll worry about the living ones first and the dead ones later. What if I go on to the assignments? What if I go on and improve? We got that done. How much does it cost to get an ambulance? I'm going to improve this now. And let's go over here. So in the staff lodging, we put you in because you decrease the time. And I'm going to just go and reassess everything else. Actually, I don't want you in there then, do I? Let's put you out and you can... You're rested, you can go in. So 2 hours. I think having an extra ambulance, if we can get them to actually work, is going to be awesome. You're a bit too tired to go in there. But you're okay, and you'll switch shifts in a minute. I think that's okay. Let's do that. And to keep the alcohol production up, we'll put you in there. But you're working, and you're resting. Then they'll switch over in an hour. And I'm gonna order some bits because we're getting a bit behind with things here. So we want 2 alcohols. Food is starting to look a bit iffy. I'll have a look at the train schedule. Should be okay though. And it's expensive doing these. No, let's just order that. Let's be cheap. Big drop in morale. That must be a load of casualties when they've realised that some are dead, are they? There are quite a few dead there, yeah. The drop in morale from the non-buried bodies, that could well be a thing, and probably should be a thing, but we'll get round to that. We'll get the living sorted first, I think. You've got to work, Colin, 5 minutes. Don't do anything exciting till you get back. Okay, no problem. We'll sit on pause and we'll drink coffee and we'll watch the screen till you get back. It could be half ration time, Duke. I'm going to take a look at when the next train is due. We've got the next load of food coming in 6th of November at 12:10. So in 5 hours, we get 60 more rations, which will top us up to 180. I don't think we need to worry about rations just yet, so we'll let that run on.
Sir, engineers reached the pharmacy.
Now, if I can actually get...
Sir, patient is cured.
my ambulance is working properly, then
Sir, engineers reached the engineering
we're going to be very
depot.
happy. Oh, God. Engineering depot. But that is about to change, isn't it? Yeah, that's okay. He's going to work and then rest. And we want... There's something else I wanted to work out. The nurse. The nurse is exhausted. She's about to go off shift as well, so that's okay. We'll ignore that. And the medic teams... Well, they're just on 24-hour shifts, so... That's fine. Yay, we've got some patients in at last. Okay. Give them to the new guy. Don't worry, son, we'll keep you alive now that we've got you here.
Engineers reached the construction site.
Looks like the nurses have just changed shift, so I'll put you two. Actually, I can afford to send some out. I think I must have done that staff mission.
Patient is cured.
HQ has decided to mount a great push on the other parts of the front in an effort to break the German defence line. We were able to send them a platoon of soldiers. Yes! Excellent. We can have higher personnel Oh, we can't because I haven't upgraded the engineer's housing yet. Right. That's the next engineer upgrade job. Schedule is another 2,000 resources coming in 4 hours. So, yeah, we can afford these. High spirit. Thank you very much. Seems the patient's body was able to fight off the infection on its own. Closing the wounds should do. I will not worry about the decreased cost. I will actually go for shorter rehab, because these battles are going to get close together now. You forgot to mute this and your boss sent you a message asking if you was okay, needed help with an ambulance. At least they're listening and taking care of you. That's very kind of them. Let's see. We need to send another 24 health soldiers to HQ, which we can do. I think we can do.
Sir, operation was successful.
Okay, let's speed this up. There's a load of
Sir,
medics.
operation was successful.
Oh, they're bringing me more wounded soldiers. They've just arrived
Sir,
on the train.
new patient arrived.
Okay. What have we got? Well, at least you can go straight in. And stable, good, good. I'll put you on the tough one at the top up there. Shout up, folks, if you see any of these guys ready to be upgraded and I've missed it. The garage extension was... Oh, there's one. That was... Right. Nice timing. Let's save the game. She has horrific... Watch. Yeah. Okay. What can we get rid of? So she's playful. She's extroverted. They're not terrible, but that flirty one is really bad. So I think we just get rid of the flirty. Works much slower with others. Tires faster when working solo. So get rid of that. Shorter operation. Thank you.
Sir, operation was successful.
Bullet flew right through.
Sir, new patient arrived.
Gas poisoning. Oh, we can decrease the cost. Actually, we're going to go on shorter rehab. I'm going to hang the cost. And let's just... Wait. Just pause. Just pause.
Successful.
So, let me see what the situation is with the medics. So, we've got 3 people in the trenches. We've got more people here now. I think we can actually put you on a rest. And we're going to take 2 teams out here. And then that's going to level things up a bit. And we can start getting people shifted through. We'll go back to 12-hour shifts eventually. The nurses are okay. The engineers are okay. There was something else I was going to look at there. And I was going to go check on this, wasn't I? Yep, now we've got people flowing in. So, these 3s definitely want to be at high priority. He's just stable. He's good. Okay, so then we're on to this. Nice. We can afford all these. This is good. And on the trauma ward... okay, these ones actually do want to go in first, so we'll do that. And on this, it's nice. I feel like we are on top of things. Although there are a load more wounded coming in. I should remember. That's what I was going to do. I'm going to look at improvements. So we got the garage. That's 10 beds in the clearing station. That's the emergency measures. That's the shift system. This is the one I wanted here. Right, so... It's going to take 9 of these drafts. That's absolutely fine. So this increases the chance of operation success by 25%. Whereas this one decreases operation difficulty by 50%. I guess they're both good. I'm going to go for the make things easier one. This is electrostimulation therapy. And this is going to... I wanted the engineer upgrade, didn't I? That's fine. I can do both. That's 2 hours 46. Do it, because we've got people in trauma. And then I can wait for 2 hours to build some engineers' houses.